What is up, everybody? This is Atticus the Death Meddler, and if you clicked on this video, you know that my blood is absolutely fucking boiling at this point. Now, before I start the subject of this video, I want to give a shout out to none other than my favorite trainee, Blair White, for touching up onto this subject last week. I think she brought out very well, and I agree with her that stuff like this should not go unpunished. This should not be ignored. And honestly, I actually really did touch up onto this subject somewhat early this year when, if you remembered my video that I made on the hidden YouTube pedophile ring, I can say that this is part 2 of this topic, and I just gotta say, I still wish that I continued on making stuff like this, because this has been ongoing for quite a while. So it turns out that not only is there a hidden YouTube pedophile ring, not only is there the Heartprogress thing, in which my friend Justin of ThrashMetalGuru made a perfect video on, but there are YouTubers that are endorsing pedophilia, saying, you know, pedophilia is not that wrong, and then there's YouTubers that are full-fledged fucking pedophiles. I know. That is going on onto YouTube. And the fucking fact that these motherfuckers are still on to YouTube making these videos and stuff. Granted, a lot of YouTubers have caught wind onto these motherfuckers and called them out, rightfully so. But just the fact that they're still on YouTube says a lot right now. Now, the first subject in mind is, of course, Omnipolitics 16. Now, the reason I'm bringing this motherfucker up is because after I made my whole video on the hidden YouTube pedophile ring, I thought that that was going to be my whole 2 cents, and the fact that, you know, the entire YouTube community would shut this down for good, which there has been a lot of action that's taken place. But then this motherfucker came out of the woodworks, and oh my god, just the fact that this motherfucker has self-proclaimed himself that he is a pedophile, and that he's attracted to children of the 3 to 12 year range. Oh my god. This is the type of person that is likely to be a fucking pedophile. If you don't take my word for it, like, listen to what this motherfucker has to say.
Number 1 reason. Children can feel sexual feelings. Yes, I know. These little shits right here can feel sexual feelings. Isn't that fucking weird? They do have curiosity, sexual curiosity, where they're curious about genitals and adult genitals. And yeah, they like adult genitals. And I am a pedophile myself. I am attracted to children. Well, in the 3 to 12 range, but I'm attracted to children, and I'm not afraid to admit it anymore. I'm not gonna hide anymore. I'm not fucking scared anymore.
Alright, buddy! Shit just went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick.
Like, there is nothing redeemable about this motherfucker. Now, of course, YouTubers like Andy Warski, Suit Yourself, Undoomed, and Kasara Vera made videos on this guy. And his reasons of that pedophilia is natural is just mind-boggling. Saying that, you know, children are sexually curious over to their bodies. Like, no. Like, you can't justify over them just exploring their genitalia, how they work, just so that you can fuck them. Like, bro, just talking about this motherfucker just brings me nothing but absolute rage. Like, motherfucker, you have no idea on how just kids find out about their sexualities. Of course, like, when I was a little kid, of course I was just, you know, discovering what my body was like and stuff like that. Yeah, of course, it's like really embarrassing and stuff when you find about your genitalia, how it works. I remember going into middle school around 6th and 7th grade, and oh my god, like, puberty was a fucking bitch. Let me fucking tell you this. Puberty levels, I mean, I was thinking about girls, but with correlations over my condition, my pervasive development disorder, and the fact that I had this I was fucking fed with medications to keep myself focused around school, and the fact that, you know, I had a lot of problems with people picking on me and thinking about girls and my condition and focusing more on work and puberty and stuff like that. It was a fucking mess, let me tell you that. I mean, like, kids don't start thinking about sex until they reach fucking puberty. Before puberty, they're just discovering on how their body fucking operates. And it's not a invitation for you to fucking fuck them, Omnipolitics 16. And your justifications over this saying, oh yeah, animals can fuck their own offspring. I'm like, bitch, we have evolved past the animal kingdom. We have built civilizations. We created warfare. We have created societies. We've created politicians. We've created culture. We've created religion. And we have created laws and money. We put a fucking man on the moon. And we have far surpassed that of animals that fuck their own offspring. And I love how you say that, like, it's natural for us to fuck our own kind, but no, we can't cannibalize our own offspring, which, yeah, like, humanity has had history of eating each other, but I don't know, maybe it's because of famines and shit like that. When it resorts to famine, people resort to eating each other. You ever heard of Holodomor and stuff, where the communist government of the Soviet Union and Russia did a man-made famine? You had a bunch of Ukrainians eating each other and stuff just to survive. And you're going around saying that, oh, it's natural for us to fuck our children and stuff because the animals do it. No! 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 Like, god damn it! Seriously! Like, your face is so fucking punchable at this point. And then there is the YouTuber Jenn. Oh my god, Jenn. Now, when I was first introduced by this woman, I thought she looked really cute. Really attractive woman. I would like to, ask her out on a date, get to know her a few bits and stuff here and there. The type of girl that I would love to, just interact with. The woman I would least expect to become a pedophile sympathizer. Lo and behold, she has made such videos such as, let's talk about pedophilia. Is sex bad for kids? And pedophiles versus child molesters. And where she goes on to actually defend pedophilia and practically fucking endorse pedophilia. Don't take my words for it. Listen to this bitch right here.
I feel like, society's like really, really like harsh on, anyone who is sexually attracted to kids. And, it kind of bugs me, like, everyone is just like so quick to judge. I think it would be really cool if like we could be more open about sex as a society, like with kids. And I think like if kids were introduced to sexual situations in like a non-threatening way, like not being forced on them, just like invited in, like I think we would find that people, like the kids would not have an issue with it. They'd probably just be curious and just be interested in it.
God left me unfinished!
Like, honestly, I was just so surprised. This is the type of woman that if I was like dating or something, if I brought her over to like family vacation, I would trust her to look out for my cousin's children or something. Because my cousins, they do have families of their own. They do have, small children of their own, just starting families, just settling down. This is the type of woman that I would introduce, just play around with my little children. And she advocates pedophiles wanting, she advocates children saying, hey, I think it would be cool to have sex with adults. Like, no, 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 absolutely not. Do you understand what fucking happens to children after they've been sexually molested when they grow up later in life? They will have so many fucking problems later in life. They will develop to have high anxiety issues, depression, and PTSD fucking D from that ordeal. Like, holy fuck. I remember watching this documentary on, like, people that survived cults. And I remember this one guy that was a relative of Warren Jeffs of the FLDS, the Fundamental Latter-day Saints, if you don't know what that cult was. That was pretty much like a really raging, crazy-ass Mormon cult that took polygamy to a whole nother level of fucked up, where they practically just made a lot of older men have a lot of really young child brides and stuff. And I remember this guy, he was basically raped by his uncle Warren Jeffs that ruled FLDS by an iron fist, and just he developed so many traumatic shit after that. He had anxiety, PTSD, severe depression, and he did all that by, like, to numb the pain by doing a lot of drugs and drinking and stuff. It really fucks you up later on in life. That is why society as a whole despises the fuck out of pedophilia. Because this shit, I do not run with this shit at all. Like, to people saying, like, oh, but they're just normal, but no. No! The fucking fact that you are sexually attracted to children, no. I'm not going to fucking tolerate that at whatsoever. Because you wanting to fuck children makes me really pissed off. Coming from a guy that has a lot of really young cousins. If I catch one of you people, especially Omnipolitics, beating around the bush, I would be behind bars with a smile on my face. Let's just leave it at that. I would be behind bars for killing a pedophile, knowing the fact that my young cousins are safe from filths like you. Like, in many cases, I am happy that pedophiles like these motherfuckers and pedophile sympathizers are out in the public onto YouTube making these videos, but at the same time, I'm just absolutely appalled. The reasons why I'm happy that these motherfuckers are making videos onto YouTube and going and saying I'm a pedophile is the fucking fact that they're outing themselves. They're bringing themselves out in the public. Like, they wouldn't be saying this shit in a public place, but they have no problem saying this shit on YouTube. But the fucking fact is, and I'm glad that they've brought these videos out into YouTube, like, what if they have jobs? What if they have fucking jobs themselves and their employer is browsing around YouTube and he catches this shit, knowing the fact that one of his employees is making videos on, you know, promoting pedophilia, endorsing pedophilia, and saying they're a pedophile themselves? Yeah, you're fucking fired, bro. You are fucking fired. Because two factors right here. Number one, they need to keep the reputation of their job in a positive manner. They do not want people like these motherfuckers tarnishing their company name. Also, if their company makes their employees work around children and knowing the fact that one of their employees is a self-proclaimed pedophile, no, yeah, you're not working here. You're not going to be employed whatsoever on any job. The fact that you are a pedophile and you've outed yourself, yeah, you're on the sex registry list. Yeah, good on you. You basically made yourself unemployed for the rest of your life. The other reasons why that I'm very sickened that this is going on to YouTube is just other two factors. The fact that they have a platform and that they have a community of people that actually agree with them, and a lot of sick, twisted fucks that actually will justify this shit on a YouTube video. And that is what disturbs me. And not to mention, with the whole broken algorithm system, that this shit gets a fucking pass. This shit gets an absolute fucking pass. And if I make, now I've never really monetized all my videos, But the fact that if I made videos on Islam and LGBT issues, feminism, SJWism, Black Lives Matter, if my video on Sweden was monetized, it would be demonetized at a lickety snap of a finger. And the fact that these people, I don't know if they're being monetized or if they have been demonetized, or if they're still getting monetized. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on, YouTube? Fix your goddamn shit! Like, fucking really? This shit disturbs me. This shit absolutely makes me angry. Like, holy shit! You know, it's absolutely amazing, and I just find this very sad as well. Like, I remembered when same-sex marriage was legalized in the US, and I can remember all the right-wingers, the Bible-thumping bigots going out saying, oh, if you legalize all same-sex marriage, then goddamn pedophiles are gonna have their goddamn rights and fucking around little chitters. Like, we fucking laughed at these people. We fucking laughed at these people because we thought this shit was never gonna happen. Like, god damn it. And now, right now, we have these people that are, you know, saying, oh, pedophilia isn't that bad at all. I endorse pedophilia and stuff. Like, I'm all for free speech. I have been nothing but I have endorsed free speech due to my political changes. I'm all in favor for free speech. I'm in favor for free speech whether it is people that are Nazis or even commies. And I despise communists, but you know what? They do have the rights to say what they can, but they always fuck it up by acting like violent thugs. But when it's going on to full-fledged endorsing pedophilia, that's where you're crossing the fucking line, bro. Now, I've made videos against some really creepy motherfuckers like Onision, Davi Vanity, Ian Watkins. But the fucking fact that there are these people that come out as pedophiles themselves, like they're coming out as gay, that's some really scary shit. And I think that stuff like this should not go unpunished. Because later on, with this stuff, with this underground pedophile shit, with this Heartprogress going on, with Salon making articles on like normalizing pedophilia, and these YouTubers that confirm it, saying that they're pedophiles themselves. It's like this is just gateways of them wanting to legalize pedophilia. And I think that we should stop these motherfuckers. Call them the fuck out. Stuff like this should not be tolerated at all whatsoever. Period. No ifs, ands, or buns. Because the only worth a pedophile has in society is a fucking bullet to the brain. That is all I gotta say. I wouldn't say locking them up and throwing away the key, because honestly that would be a fucking waste of tax dollars on my end. Honestly, putting a fucking bullet to the head is the most humane thing you could ever do. Plus, I don't have to waste tax dollars on these motherfuckers. That's all I gotta say. A lot of anger and rage pitted up onto this video because I have cousins myself. I have young cousins. And if I heard that one of my cousins was like snatched by these fuckers and then sexually molested, I don't know what to do with myself. I would go on a blind fucking rage. I would demand. I would fucking demand blood over here. Even if I murdered this motherfucker going behind bars, it would be fucking worth it. No child deserves to be fucking abused by sick fucks like these pieces of shit. Jenn, Omnipolitics 16, you have a prize on your heads. That's all I gotta say. You've outed yourselves. And I hope that a lot of bad comes to you people. Without further ado, ladies and gents, I am Atticus, the Death Meddler. Hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Links are in the description below. Keep it metal. Have a wonderful day. And just... I gotta calm myself down. Well, good thing I got this purse Pilsner Uquell to calm me down. Cheers.